one look in when those I've got here are really what
Any gamers who grew up in the 90s will know of or have a nostalgic fondness for the Doom franchise. A franchise that didn't quite create the first-person shooter genre, being preceded by Wolfenstein by a year, but popularised and perfected it. A game series where importance of gameplay takes centre stage above everything else, and feeling like a badass is the main goal of the game. So does this 2016 reboot/sequel recapture the feeling of playing the original games? Yes. Do I love it? Hell yes. The narrative of Doom revolves around a shady corporation harnessing energy gathered from Hell discovered on Mars. Seems plausible. Unsurprisingly, something goes wrong and Hell arrives on Mars, and the only thing that can stop it is the Doom Slayer. Doom guide to the rest of us. Doom 2016 is so aware of the lack of interest the player has in the narrative, Doom Guy thwarts any attempt at exposition or character development by purposefully ignoring it.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
This makes Doom 2016 the purest example of a first-person shooter in my eyes, by subverting the trend in the genre of becoming more cinematic in nature. As an old-school gamer, I love it for this. Doom 2016 is a love letter to the old-school FPS, and all that entails, from health and armor pickups to an arsenal of weapons so large it'd take a TARDIS to accommodate them. It favours non-stop action as opposed to cover-based shooting. This is showcased through a glory kill system, where it encourages a risk and reward system of gameplay. The more aggressive you play, the more likely you are to continue a gore-filled killing spree. The gameplay is fast and fluid, encouraging mixing up your weapons on the fly with limited ammo placement, and an in-depth weapon upgrade tree. Verticality comes to mind in the level design, where platforming and exploration are encouraged through the placement of Easter eggs and unlockables. A highlight in my eyes being fully playable classic Doom levels. Graphically, Doom 2016 is superb. Its creature design is visceral and monstrous in equal measure. The death animations are so brutal and gory it's hard to get sick of them. Running at 60 frames per second aids in the fast and frenzy form of gameplay, needed to recreate the original sense of pace. The contrasting locations of a chaotic hellscape juxtaposed to a sterile laboratory setting creates a noticeable incongruity which services the horror aesthetic. In conclusion, Doom 2016 is an antidote to the modern shooter, omitting realism in favour of being the ultimate intergalactic interdimensional badass simulator, when the main protagonist is as emotionally deep as a children's paddling pool. The only downside is id's decision to add on a lackluster multiplayer, but to be honest, the addition of this feature takes nothing away from the insane balls to the wall single player. This is a game where every screenshot looks so goddamn metal.